dear students. In this class, we are going to discuss about organizational culture and climate. So, how the organization and the organization culture and the climates contributes to the creative and innovation. What is the impact of organization culture and the climate on the creativity and innovation? What is the contribution of the culture, how the climate and the culture of the organization affects the creativity and innovation level of the organization. That is what we are going to discuss in this video, students. The first students, let us see what you mean by organizational culture. Organizational culture involves norms, values, beliefs, and traditions of the organization. So, organizational culture involves norms, values, beliefs, and traditions of the organization, which are often incorporated into the mission and vision statement. So, organization culture has the norms, values, beliefs, traditions of the organization, which are often included in the incorporated in the mission and the vision. That will be the organization culture, also may be reflected in the missions and the vision statements of the organization. They are the normally it is the values, beliefs, traditions of the organization, which constitute the philosophy and the behavior of the people who make up the organization. Okay, so these are the organization culture. Also, it is a philosophy and behavior of the people, philosophy and behavior of the people who make up the organization, who the employees of the organization, philosophy and the behavior of the employees of the organization, students. So that is the organization culture, norms, values, beliefs, and traditions of the organization. It may be often reflected in the mission and the vision statement. So organization culture and organization climate, students. See, organization culture, that is the broader sense, organization climate is the part of the organizational culture. If you see, it is the organizational climate is the environmental factor. They may be a physical or a psychological within the organization. Okay, this is the environmental factor. It may be a physical environment or a psychological environment that existed within the organization. It may be like communication pattern that is existed in the organization, the trust that they have among the people in the organization, feedback and the reward system that they follow. So the all those things are the organizational climate. Okay, so the environmental factor, what kind of the environment that is existed, physical environment or a psychological environment, what kind of the environment that is existed within the organization. It could be a communication, trust, or a feedback or a reward. Okay, so organizational climate, the key factors for developing the climate that foster the innovation. The key factor, the for developing the climate, the key factors to develop the climate that will promote the innovation. The organizational climate factor which will promote the innovation. They are a structure of the organization, leading individual and teams, vertical and lateral communication, trust, motivation, rewards and recognition, training and staff development. So these are the factors of the organizational climate. Organizational climate, as I said, it is the physical or the psychological environment that is existed. So now, what are the factors of the organizational climate that will promote innovation in the organization? One is a structure of the organization. Okay, the structure of the organization, individual and the teams, leading the individual and the teams, vertical and the lateral communication, vertical and the lateral communication, the trust, that is horizontal and vertical communication, the trust that we have, motivation, rewards and the recognition, training and staff development. Yes, students, let us see what are the factors, what are the different organizational factors that will contribute to the creativities and the innovation in the organization. There are three practices, there are three factors, students. One is organizational motivation, another one is management practices, and the resources. Okay, so these are the three factors which will, contributes to the innovation and the creativity. So, organizational motivation, so explicit value of creativity, the value that is expressed, value of creativity, attitude to the risk, the organizational motivation under that, what are the factors that comes, the expressed value of the creativity, the value that your organization places on the creativity, attitude to the risk, like, what kind of the attitude that the individual is having towards the risk. Okay, the pride in the employees, enthusiasm among the employees, a forward facing strategy, management system. Okay, management system, and the enthusiasm, pride among the employees. So the next management practices, they are project autonomy, freedom for the employees in the project,